Rottenweiler asked the question, can life get tougher than first class?
This is Chrissy Dior, and she was named after the designer Christian Dior.
And this is Coco Chanel, and of course she was named after Coco Chanel. We've just returned from our annual trip to St. Bart's. St. Bartholomew is an island in the French West Indies, and our girls, Chrissy and Coco, go with us every year to St. Bart's. We found out when we first started traveling to St. Bart's 16, 18 years ago that they were puppy friendly and required no quarantine. So we've been taking them ever since then, and they enjoy the vacation time as much as we do, and the French love them down there.
Yes. They are welcome in all the restaurants, all the shops, and the hotels, and so they feel like quite welcome when they get there. In fact, when we walk into a restaurant, they usually ask them if they want water before they ask us if we need any.
When we do fly, of course, we have to buy them tickets to fly with us, and they're seated up in the first class with us as we fly. When we do land in St. Martin and take the puddle jumper flight over to St. Bart's, it's a non-air conditioned plane, so we have little fans that we carry with us in their Louis Vuitton travel bags that we turn on, and that the battery operated fan keeps them cool for the 12-minute flight over to St. Bart's.
Obviously they get a lot of attention while they're traveling. They seem to be the main attraction for most passengers and even flight attendants. Most of them are very friendly toward them. Chrissy?
Yes. And the housekeepers love them that service the villas. They pay particular attention to them while we're out at dinner, and they take care of their puppies for us also. We used to talk about people like us not having any pets beforehand, but we're really weirdos about these puppies. They rule our world. They never stay alone. The only time they do stay by themselves, I should say, is when we go to church. But any other time, if we're out to dinner or out of town without them, we have our aunt who sits with them and stays here at the house with them. They are also trained to where they do not go outdoors to go on the grass to go to the bathroom. They're trained to go on a little special puppy tray, and when they do so, they're rewarded with a little treat. But when they walk up to the grass outdoors, they'll back off from it. They don't know what it is. They don't like the feel to their paws. And
we also don't, the reason that we think they look so pretty and their coat stays so beautiful is that we hand feed them. So they don't eat food out of a bowl like normal
Correct.
Dogs or pets would. And also they don't drink water out of a bowl. They have a special water bottle that is like a rabbit feeder, and that's how they were trained. So their beards don't get all wet and messy. So in fact, if you would put food right in front of them, they would not touch it. They'll wait for us to hand feed them, and that's amazing to some people that they look and have and they do get table food. So and my vet said that's okay because they seem to be doing pretty good since with that, but. People are amazed that you can put food in front of them and they won't touch it till we give it to them. We call them our Catholic dogs because each year they go and they're blessed by Father Patty at Our Lady of Fatima when they have the annual blessing of the pets. And we also joke that they say the rosary for many years when my mom was alive, and we would go back for lunch from 1 to 2 o'clock, and at 2 o'clock my husband and I would go into the office, and the rosary would come on the TV. Well, Coco would know immediately by hearing the music to walk in and go and get on the sofa with my Aunt Mary and my mother, and she would listen to the rosary for the whole hour. So we say that she's the one that says the rosary. She's the dog that says the rosary every day. Last May, when they were going for their annual checkup to our local veterinarian, Dr. Sandifer, she asked me if I wanted to do a geriatric workup because of their age, which of course I agreed. She called me with the discovery of something unusual on the liver and immediately referred us to LSU Veterinary School in Baton Rouge. Upon having a biopsy and an ultrasound, they found that she had a 2-pound malignant tumor. We had it removed at the LSU Vet School last June, so she's a 1-year cancer survivor. We had 8 months of chemotherapy, We finished chemotherapy in January of 2009, and in February we, upon having another ultrasound, found that it was growing back a little bit. We went in to have surgery the day after Mardi Gras. The surgeon opened her up and decided that the regrowth was too dangerous to remove, so they closed her back up. We have a fantastic oncologist, and she knows how we are about them, and she asked me if I would be interested in having her CT scan sent to a colleague in New York. And of course we said yes. So our next step will be to go to this veterinarian in New York who specializes in a non-invasive procedure to go in through the groin and try to remove it with some type of laser type procedure. So we're not quite there yet. It's not big enough, but she's doing great. She's on no medications right now, and so we call her our cancer survivor.